Drugs and alcohol destroyed my life. I never did one without the other. My uncle died of a cocaine overdose. My grandfather battled alcoholism. Other people in my family battled that same demon. That generational curse that gripped my family's life. But God had other plans. For today, the chains are broken. Growing up, my family drugged me to church. It was the best drug that I ever did. That drug gave me life. And later on, the drugs I began to use brought death. When I was 8, I walked down the aisle of Oakley Baptist Church and I gave my life to Jesus. They gave me a copy of the Bible, a copy of God's love letter to me. I took it home and put it on the shelf, never to read it. That day was the end of my personal relationship with God. What I had that day was religion. I didn't have relationship. So life went on. The only thing I had apart from my family was basketball, baseball, football. I lived for the roar of the crowd, the adrenaline rush that you would get when you was competing on the court or on the field. My dad broke the batting average record at Chatham Central High School. And when I came along my junior year, I broke that record. Won the state championship in baseball, broke the three-point record in basketball, broke the scoring record in basketball, led the team in tackles in football. I built my life on athletics. As the peer pressures began to come as a young man in high school, I started making wrong decisions. I built my life, the foundation of my life, on my sport and the ability to play. And Reggie Dabbs says that life is made up of millions of choices. If you want a better life, all you have to do is make better choices. I began to make terrible decisions that would alter the rest of my life. The pressure was just too hard to take. Everybody else drinking, everybody else partying, all the girls wanting to go out. Life in high school can be extremely tough. When I was in high school, I made the decision to smoke my first cigarette. It seemed very small at the time. Drank my first beer and took my first shot of whiskey. I can remember the day that I smoked my first marijuana, the day that I did my first line of cocaine. My life began to spiral radically out of control. I took the addiction that I developed in high school and I took it with me to college to play baseball right outside of Charlotte. After the first year of college, I flunked out. Everything that I built my life upon, all my hopes, all my dreams, all the athletics that I poured all my time and energy into, just crumbled right before my eyes. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know where I was going to go. I'd lost all hope. I didn't have anywhere to stand. Nobody wanted to be around me. I destroyed my relationship with my family. I began to get in trouble with the law, drunk driving, possessions of drugs, broken relationships, broken dreams. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was hopeless. My life had become to the bottom of the pit, to the end of the rope. I had nowhere else to go. I didn't know what to do. The Bible says that if you raise your kids up in the admonition of the Lord, When they are old, they shall return back to it. I knew in the back of my mind, in the bottom of my heart, that Jesus loved me and that He was real. One day I got down on my knees in the bedroom of my mom and dad's house. It was when my drug addiction had gotten so bad, my alcoholism destroyed my life. I got down on the knees of my bedroom and I gave my life back to God. I remember the exact spot. I get in it sometime. And God met me right there. He forgave all of my sins. I said, God, if you are real, help me. He came back into my life. He delivered me and set me free of all the drug and alcohol addiction. And he broke the chains off of my life. Called me to be a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. My life has never been the same. I am Chance Walters, and I am second.